gonna let this aggressive Audi go ahead and go. Cars are sideways in front of me.
I just saw the C splits on the radar in front of me. Oh my god.
Couple BMWs just.
Good job, Connor. Make the man nervous, make him fuck up his corner, and just get by him. That's kind of a strat that I like to use. Get close to the guy, but don't get too close where it fucks you up. Just pound him a little bit. Keep your nose around on him.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at...
All right, I think that's got us in. Looks like volumes are good. I don't see anything from the computer, but we're checking. Should be good. Just waiting for the driver's briefing. Yeah, I see the thing click there. Okay. Looks like Waleed's racing tonight, so that's good. Fair 122. Luckily, Okay, I see some names I recognize in that lobby. Driver's briefing in a few minutes, and then we'll kick off with qualifying. This week we are. Let's see if I can pull it up on the track map. Spa. Do this one. So there you go. Spa, 20 corners, 4.3 miles, 7 kilometers. Very tricky. Sector 1's going to be really tricky. You're going to have turn 1. Not on lap 1, because lap 1 you technically start somewhere between turns 2 and 3. Because they don't want the bottleneck on turn 1 at this track for whatever reason. I don't know why you don't just move the start-finish line down to like turn 2, but whatever. I guess it's because F1 does theirs before turn 1, and then GT start over there on the other side because different skill levels or whatever. But yeah, we're going to start down by turn 2 into Rouge and Radion, which is 3, 4, 5. Sector 1 is just basically a long straight after that. Sector 2 is where it's super technical, but it's all fast. Turn 12, Puhan, you're going to see a lot of people going wide, getting off track. With that, you can make up a lot of space there and really get time on people. Going into Sector 3, you want to make sure that you're not too wide on turn 16 or too shallow, because that long straightaway into 17, 18, which 18 I think is Blanchimont, you're going to get all the way up to 6th gear and max speed by the time you get down to 19, the last chicane there. So, gotta be careful. And that's pretty much it for the track map. Should be fun. 60 minutes. Waiting on them to walk in and start the debrief. To get him.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, sweet, sweet greatness, baby.
Oh, baby.
Sweet, sweet.
Hi, Trey.
Bark twice if you can hear us.
Woof, woof.
Okay, all right. Go weird.
Mr. Worley, you are not getting a win out of me. Have you seen Logain's pace? It's insane. I'm unironically thinking about killing him in a turn 1. Otherwise, he's going to destroy me.
Xbox, record that.
I mean, what? What did he say?
Oh, that's why that one guy got ran over in practice.
I
He's
see
a D6
Mueller
driver
talking in the
trying
chat.
to talk
I
about
will give you a
Doug running him over.
Cruise
Yeah,
Fund voucher if you destroy Logain on lap 1.
welcome.
Yeah,
Let
all
them-
right,
let
let's
them.
go.
Jesus Christ. All right. It is
Hi,
8,
Hassan.
9 p.m. It is 9 p.m.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Championship Race for Divisions 2, 4, and 6 for the GT3 Team Series. We are racing at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. They have good chocolate and a very long racetrack. That being said, I want to thank everybody for making it out. We've had really awesome participation this season, and all the races have been pretty freaking awesome. So,
Join our my Discord server recently. Maybe
I will let Bailey handle all the nitty-gritty
Get rid of
details,
all
but
the,
just wanted to thank you for coming
links
out,
for it
and
everywhere.
good luck and have fun tonight.
because I don't.
Thank you,
really-
Douglas. Happy
Say
to
what
be
more
here.
sensually, I'll hit you on the back end of you.
Oh, jeez. All right. Before this gets a little kinkier. If I have any race directors in here and you are currently in a session, please let everybody know that driver's briefing is starting. And if you could next the session for me, that would be absolutely lovely. But without further ado, like Douglas said, we are at Spa tonight, round 4 of the Season 14 Championship. I am not Jason. Jason is on vacation tonight, so I will be stepping in for him. Tonight, I will go over qualifying here really quick. A little different setup we're doing this week. The silvers will be qualifying first as usual, but instead of going out at the 20-minute mark, silvers, you are allowed to line up at any point you would like, but you are allowed to leave the pits at 20 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wow.
The pit entry or pit exit is a lot farther past the start-finish line, so we are leaving a little room for error here, just in case, to give those that are leaving the pit lane and the gold splits a little extra time in case there are people starting a lap late. So I will repeat that again once I go through everything. But yeah, once that clock hits 20 minutes and 30 seconds, silvers, you are allowed to leave. And then when the clock hits 10 minutes and 30 seconds, silvers, you are not allowed to start another lap, but you may finish yours. And golds, you may leave the pit lane. With this extra additional time, there should be no issue with cars starting a lap, finishing a lap. So just be cautious on the times there. The leaders of the pit lane, just do your best to try and manage it, as there is really no overtaking in pit. You must respect the queue in the pit lane. We had some people cut that yesterday. You line up as early as you want, as early as you can, but please do not cut, as that does give an unfair advantage. Douglas?
That's me. We're good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say
Keep
something.
on keeping on.
All right, that is qualifying. Well, as usual, there's no overtaking qualifying unless it is made obvious, as there is a blue flag rule in qualifying as well. If you are shown the blue flag and you are not in a valid lap, it is best to just pull over and get back in line somewhere. This is a very large track. We usually say 3 to 5 second gap, but here we will allow about a 5 to 7 second gap, as it is a much bigger track and there is a larger pace
Bailey, am I
discrepancy.
wrong that silvers go out at 20:30 and golds leave it at 10:30, or are they leaving at 10?
10:30. Oh no, that is 10. It is 10. Silvers, yes. Thank you for the correction. Silvers are not allowed to start another lap at 10:30. In that 30 seconds, there should be no new lap set. Golds, you do go out at 10 seconds. I'm sorry, I misread that. Thank you very much.
So silvers leave at 20:30 and then golds leave at 10.
Correct. Golds, you stay the same. That's my apologies.
Heard that, player.
My apologies. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We will allow a 5 to 7 second gap here, but if you know the person in front of you and you can leave a 3 to 5 second gap, we also would ask that you do that as well. If you do crash, it is best to just return to pit lane and not try to rejoin. At that, you might risk your lap, your qualifying session completely, or somebody else's. So it's best to just RTG and try again. It is pointless to try and do something risky. Anyways, that is qualifying. If you have any questions, please ask them at the end here. For the race, it is a 60-minute race with a 58-minute pit window. There is one stop required. You are not allowed to refuel, but you must make a tire change. So please make sure you do your fuel calculations once, twice, 3 times, because it will suck when you go to get halfway through the lap and you start having to roll to the finish line, you don't make it. So make sure you do the calculations a couple times. Ask your friends, do whatever it's got to take. I do want to emphasize this. Pit exits in the pit infractions channel in stewarding. I don't know if somebody can quickly link that for me. A lot of people last night cut the white line with 2 tires. That is a penalty. We are avoiding any chance of getting an advantage. So we ask that you keep all 4 tires within the white lines at the entirety of the pit exit line. If at any point you cross 2 tires, that will be a warning. If at any point you cross 4 tires, it is a warning plus 5 seconds. So in case you get this penalty and you don't know why, I just explained it to you, and it is in our pit infractions. We had several pit infractions last night, and we're going to have a lot of people opening tickets for appeals because they're going to be confused and they didn't listen to the briefing or look at any of these notes. So you heard it here. Should be pretty easy. Just keep all 4 tires within the white lines. It is way less riskier than trying to cut it and gain the slightest of advantage possible.
To cross this line,
for blue flags, you have one entire lap of the blue flag starting to let the car behind you go. There are lots of long straights here, so it's best to
There's
just pull
plenty
off
of
the
room. You
racing
don't
line
need
and
to
lift,
cross.
and then slot back in.
Just makes no sense.
At the point of there being multiple cars passing you at blue flag, it is best to just completely pull over, let those cars go, because their race is a little more important than yours, and it is
Oof.
less. I'm just stating the facts here. It is at that point. It's usually the
Don't be a-
leaders anyway.
Don't be a moron and let the cars by at
Exactly.
the end of the
Essentially.
straight into the braking zone of what is a tough corner to brake for because you're going Mach
Mhm.
Jesus. Okay, let them go in the middle of the straight. Don't be a knucklehead.
Yes. Don't go straight on in the corner, because that's the most unpredictable thing you could do.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So, like I said, when that blue flag is shown and it stays within the second of the blue flag, you must yield that position within 1 lap. Otherwise, you are able to get penalized for that.
Let's
And
go ahead and
we ask
stand up.
people open tickets for that
And then we're
because
gonna stand up
it's not
again
something we
after
really can track. So just
we,
please be smart and be honest. There should be
do
no
our
issues with that.
qualify.
With this being Spa, I do also want to emphasize this. It is very notorious for being a wreck fest on lap 1.
Mm-hmm.
You will be going 2 wide through Eau Rouge and Raidillon, and you will likely still be two wide going all the way down to Lacombe, which is turn 5. Just be cautious. There's no need to panic brake or emergency brake if everybody is just not swerving all over the place. There's no reason to go 3 wide because you were just asking for trouble at that point. And if there is a 3 wide forced, and it could have been a completely unavoidable, there will be action be taken. So please be smart on lap 1. Yes, things happen that are usually out of control, but if you do your part, more than likely it will be clean. So
Don't
we had a
be a
couple of bad ones
moron.
last night. Yes, bingo. That's the story. The moral of the story tonight is don't be a moron. So with that being said, there are no race restarts. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't
there's-
happening.
It ain't happening. No matter what happens, we could lose 50 cars. It ain't happening. Is there any questions before I go through the penalties here?
All right, we're
I
gonna
gotta
get
find my penalties.
Server should be resetting, dude.
Oh, that's not the right one. Any questions there, Douglas? You see?
Jordan, we did change server locations, but that was some time ago, so you shouldn't have a problem. Maybe in the time before the race here, restart your router or something.
400 ping.
Do people exiting have preference at the top of the hill coming out of the pits? Technically speaking, if you take Eau Rouge and Raidillon correctly, you shouldn't be going that far to the right. So if someone is exiting the pits, they should be on the far right side of the track, and then the car coming up the hill should have enough time to swerve left. But if you're exiting the pits and there's a car careening towards you, exit at your own risk.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
You
that.
can't let the cars going
Yeah.
Mach Jesus. They don't have control.
at
Oh,
the
fuck
point
that.
of the pit exit line at the top of the hill, the cars that are leaving pit exit are entitled to space. So those who are on track must give them room to be on track, and those
See,
leaving pit
this is
exit must be
the-
very aware of cars that are coming up behind you. And there is no blocking on the straight. You're allowed to make 1 move and 1 move only. At any point you make 2 moves, that is a penalty. So pick your line, usually inside, and stay there.
All right, let's do penalties and let's get the show on the
Cool.
road.
So penalties for tonight in Division 2, we have a quali ban for car 182. A quali ban, you are not allowed to qualify, but you are allowed to start on the grid. In Division 4, we have a quali ban for car 229 and a quali ban for 357. Actually, they still have to serve 357. Actually, has to serve a pit lane start first, and then the quali ban. So in D4, 229 has a quali ban, and 357 has a pit lane start. In D6, car 280 has a quali ban. Any other questions before I give out the password? What did you say it was? That. All right. No other questions?
Now let it ride.
All right, cool. Servers tonight, you will be searching SRAM in all caps. Division 2 will be on SRAM 1, Division 4 will be on SRAM 2, and Division 6 will be on SRAM 3. Please be cautious, please be safe, please be careful. Password tonight is clean, all lowercase. Good luck. Have fun. be clean. See what we did there?
Where did I get
Thank
in
you,
here?
Jason.
Oh.
Hey, I'll take second pit stall from the exit. That's pretty fucking solid.
All right, if you are joined and you are good to go.
I don't know if I'm gonna join. So let's real quick. Let's look at the. All right, this is tire set 2, and then. So technically, I need to. Jump strategy 1. Okay. Okay. I don't know who's in here talking. I mean, Justin's not in a chat, and do I just do like this?
Final laps.
Good job. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Right. I copied and posted that wrong.
Yeah, I thought so, but I didn't want to
Yeah,
mess you up.
Nope. You're 100% right.
I was being polite.
What did we miss?
I try to
I
be.
think we all understand. But
It's better
Never
than
know.
saying Thomas, it fucked up. But we don't want to
There.
do
I
that.
posted it again.
There
I
you go,
posted it again,
Thomas.
updated properly.
go over.
That looks right.
I forgot to change all of it. 'Cause I
We
just,
still
I
love
just have a
you.
quality reminder. Like
Well,
I have
I
a
don't know
text
about that.
a
It's
text.
too far.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
we
Oh,
appreciate you though,
man.
either way. Because
I
you
forgot
doing this
to-
means I don't have to.
This is true. I forgot to do my penalty reminder at the beginning. Before that, I was taking a break because practice has not gone well the last week, and I just like, nope. If I put down best lap times, I'm stopping.
Heisner. So Heisner's quali band, and then Robichaux is pit band.
Pit lane start. Yep. And then next week I'll have another quality ban.
Man.
Got both right now.
Well, I guess that's
His
not
lap one
terrible.
incident was pretty nuts, and I forgot how many penalty points he was carrying into that race. So
Gotcha. Next week it
Yeah.
won't be terrible. It's wet Hungaroring, so a lot of people might die.
ew, it's gonna suck.
I'm just praying we actually get a wet Hungaroring, not like the first time I was in the league and it wasn't wet.
This is true.
I had to learn the track, learn it in the wet, and then it wasn't even wet, and I was like, I don't even have a dry setup, so how do I how do I do this?
Mm-hmm. What I end up doing for a wet setup is I literally just stand the tires up a little bit, pull maybe like I'm trying to remember exactly what I do. I really don't do much for a wet setup.
Yeah, just pressure.
And then I usually
change the toe,
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't really do much with toe. I think I just
Oh.
take some camber out of it,
Oh,
and
camber,
then
yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah,
So they're not so bowed, yeah. More
yeah.
straight contact.
and I mess something with brake bias and like traction control and stuff, but that's about all I do.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Traction
really
up a little
do
bit,
much.
and then
Yeah.
brake
I put brake bias actually more to the front.
more to the front, so it doesn't slide as much.
Yeah, then if it goes dry, okay, that's stuff I can all change on the fly. Oops. And I have tires that aren't quite as cambered. Oh no. And I will have temperatures, pressure set for a dry race as well. or I try to get something as close as I can.
Hey, Thomas, I'm looking at your statement again, and my brain is going, if a silver starts a lap at 10:29, he's going to run into gold drivers.
Yeah, that's why I posted it a second time with the proper there. You can't start a new lap after the 10:30 mark. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys were right. I totally messed that up. I didn't read the entire statement that I was changing before I put it out. For Wally Ban, let's see if he actually stays in here.
Who is
Hey,
it?
Rafi,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try a late pit and see how that works out. Since we're not really in
Yeah.
the championship, so I'm going to
Yeah.
try going as far as I can.
Sounds good.
Oh, come on, don't take out the pit board.
Hey, are you going full fuel?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to go the overcut, try that just for fun on this track.
No, I'm saying, are you just going to fill the tank, or do you have like a super duper calculation? Because every time I do it, I come out with more than my tank holds.
I haven't done that yet. I go to qual, I run my 3 laps,
Right.
and then I do the calculations from there and then add 5. But
Yeah, because the max in this track is 113,
ouch.
and I'm getting like 118.
What car are you
So
in?
I gotta in the Lexus.
Oh.
What's your per lap?
It's like between, well, it says 4.23, but I'm usually a little bit lower than like 4.12. So depending
Jesus.
on how many extra, it's really going to be tight.
Ooh.
So I got to take it easy on the outlap and on the formation.
Yeah, that's
lap.
what I'm getting.
Yeah, with the formation lap, and then luckily with your quali, you should. No, not quali, but with the pit stops,
Yeah.
Still gonna be
Yeah,
close.
I think I'll be all right. I mean, I'm just gonna fill it up though. There's no calculation required.
I'm taking 110 in the Bentley. I should be more than okay with that. But I'm at 373 a lap, and
you know
I
what?
should be okay with 5.
Probably if I take the stereo and the air conditioning out, probably would make it. But you know, I like the power seats. I'm not taking that out.
Yep.
I didn't realize it only goes to 113. Wow.
Yeah. Not on every
Holy.
track. On others, it's like 120. So I was a little surprised. Yeah.
A little bit of the bop for here. And that's bop for words. That's ACC
slow
bop.
it down?
It's just in terms of like length of stint that you could run.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, we're gonna mute up to those guys while we qualify, because I need to focus. It's a good first lap. Through there. It's nice to have a little bit of talking whenever you're racing, so you can hear some of like the cautions and stuff that are around on track. Like when it gets early in the race or when shit gets boring, you can kind of chit chat about stuff. But During qualifying, I kind of just need to be able to focus up here.
There's a slow car, man.
Gave Pinguit's about 4 seconds. I don't think it was enough.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Man, is he's fastest? That makes sense.
Cut detected.
Technically, we get another lap, but I don't want to cut it close. I'll take that.
For some reason, it works for me.
I raced the Audi for a long time, but it got bopped so much that it's. Although Max does pretty good with it, but yeah.
It's the best sound in the game, though. The Lexus and the
Yeah,
Audi.
the Audi's the best sounding
Love it.
car.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that they gutted the shit out of it too.
Well, if you want to drive something that you find interesting and fun, I don't mind. I don't. It's not like I'm counting on the income from my esports career. So.
Yeah.
What? I'm the only one?
I get money from OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, only feet.
Oh no, I do more than feet.
Oh, nice.
You go for the big money.
219.
I'm trying to buy a new Can-Am, and I'm not getting very far, so that plan may be out the door for a while.
So, 218.3s. These guys are. Look, there's Ansem. 218.3. Holy shit.
And I'm over here. I'm like, no, not in the market for Can-Am, but in the market for another rifle.
That's 1.4 seconds.
I
that
sold
we're
all,
off of
both
pace.
my
And
motorcycles,
those aren't
so
even. We're not even in the
but I
fastest
sure like
group.
that Can-Am
There's guys doing 17s. So I'm gonna
model.
be about
It's
2 seconds off.
trike. It's pretty cool.
Where's that go?
That's what I meant. I'm not Can-Am car, but
No, yeah, no, I knew you meant the
Okay,
trike.
there.
Well, I assumed
I
you
mean,
meant the trike.
heated seats, heated everything. I mean, that's my kind of.
So what's the fastest potential lap is
Yeah.
what? About 2
No,
minutes
we
per
go out
lap.
of
All
10
right,
minutes,
folks.
guys. 10 minutes, not 10:30.
Look at them all.
They are trying.
Yeah, Waleed almost went out.
Of course, that's Waleed.
Yeah, let me load my quali setup. Okay.
Alright, so
All right, guys.
how many golds?
There they go.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh yeah. So there's how many cars? 43. So if everybody that's and Curtis is
Yes,
apparently
Jim, I
right.
know.
So if everyone that qualifies
Jim's all like, your brake or your brake temperatures
Whole
are low.
tires all the way around.
Like, I know, Jim. Stop it.
if everyone qualifies like
I
they're
know they're low.
supposed to above me, will be 32nd, it looks like. Right? So to Heisner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20 drivers that can pass this. So 20 means we start 30 seconds. So 30 seconds, you'd have 1, 2, 3, what, 10 cars behind us? And right now I've got Altrizio, Agleam, Morgan, Pinkowitz, Fair, Morgan, and Brock, and Lindo. All drivers I don't really know that well. So I'm not really confident that we don't mess that up somehow.
Like we're bunching up in Sector 3.
Go get it done. It's already 8:30. You should have got it done earlier. There's gonna be no gap for y'all. Y'all are all bunched up on the back straight.
How's it going back there?
Yeah, it's a parking lot leading into the chicane.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate the subscribe with the Prime. Always good to see you stop by. I don't know if you've been here the whole time listening to me speak into the clouds, but I got stuck behind Pinkowitz, who is
this is painful.
At least half a second slower than me.
It's like
so
rush hour.
Gave him 5 seconds. In 2 laps, I basically caught him. So I messed up my 3rd lap and said it's not worth it. So 20 or 12th right now, 20 cars in gold, so that probably puts me 32nd. That far back with these guys that I don't really know behind me, I feel more confident just going, yeah, these guys will be we're just gonna start at the back with Darren and Heisner in the pits. I think it's just the safest route here tonight. I'm trying to see. Wait, did he leave? Where did that guy go? I definitely just saw somebody that wasn't supposed to be on track, like 273 or something. But, alright, maybe he's... Whatever. We don't know. We're getting there. Yeah, 42 cars still, so he must have got a lap in. It was Moreno. Where is Moreno? I don't even see him. Maybe he dipped. 510. Who's 510? I know that number. Oh, that's Waleed. Chinsky, 89, Rob Ward. No, 89's not Rob Warren. That's Sean Daniels. You're Rob Warren, 69. Where's my teammate? My teammate qualified with me, didn't he? He's already qualified, right? Yeah, Justin. Only 6/10 faster.
Gotta push it harder out of there.
I know he was in the 18s, like he just didn't put up a good lap. Cube did fairly decent. Madison in the BMR.
Damn it.
218.7. I debated that, but then for some reason our lap 1 was really clean. My death occurred on lap 3. Yeah, I saw the clip. I even posted it in the baseline chat because I know a bunch of those guys wouldn't be following D5 chat and see it. That's a pretty epic death. It's like he hit you so hard yet not at all. It just set your car just up and end over it, or like not end over end, but like sideways barrel rolling. It was pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever seen that in anything but like Wreckfest. That's how crazy it felt. It was pretty quick. I don't trust this driver, but they're very quick. Barber's one that we gotta watch out for. Getting pole maybe. Where's Moffitt? Moffitt's the one you really need to worry about. Moffitt's gonna be quick here. Even though this isn't his track. Did I follow? There's one of the Morgans. Where's the other Morgan at? Trey Morgan. Oh, Matt Morgan must be no, Matt's right here. Man. A second and a half off of me, so that puts him in like a 21. So Trey got a 20.1. Mertzon's going out. Yeah, 21.3. Good lord. Yeah, I haven't. I've heard some stuff about the Morgans, so we'll see how they are this week. I probably won't be going to the driver's briefing unless I have something absolutely crazy that I need to watch, because I got go watch some TV with the wife since tomorrow she goes to work. So we're gonna get in some TV, so don't miss on out on that. What in the world was that? It just seems so weird. I guess we could follow a car. Moffitt 218 flat, McWeezerson. Let's follow Moffitt. TC map is 0. So he's changing his TC in between corners. Ooh. And back up to 2. That's insane. I could never run a TC that low anyway. You can hear him sliding.
In a fucking row.
I mean, loses fast, but how much time is he losing from all that sliding around he's doing? Like at that point, I would just bump the TC up to 3 and maybe call it a day. I said earlier that I thought Daniels would be one that would probably get promoted, but I mean, he's P15 this week. He had one good week, I think. I say one good week, but one really good week. So maybe not so much him, but Moffitt and McWeezerson for sure, I think, are. I mean, look at how much he's sliding. Just quit trying to be D1 professional esports driver and just crank up the TC. No one's going to make fun of you. Or put some rear toe in the car, right? Above 3 in the dry is just bleeding time. Some of those other cars. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to say the BMW's got like 8 or something. I know there's one. Maybe it was the Audi that had like 10 or something ridiculous. I know the Aston has 8 front and rear. But yeah. Yeah, you gotta figure out where the balance is. TC's helping you, or the TC is too high and hindering you. And I feel like if he's running 2 and he's sliding that much, maybe 3 would be better. And see, this time he's not switching TC to 0 either. Maybe he learned something there. That looks
Fuck
dirty.
me. Missed it by a second.
Buckley put in a good time though. Galindo. Did that other guy come back? Moreno did come back. The 37th, right? Now I'm sitting P25 with 1, 2, 3, so Wachinski can't make, he can't make another lap. Foster can improve, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So 29th of 43. Oh man. 29 of 43. If everybody passes me, the Swift just moved up, so he didn't pass me. 25 of 43. Tinney didn't get a lap in. So only Greer and Lowe can pass me. I don't know how that's still clean. That's crazy. I don't know. This is tough. I'm almost dead center mid-pack. Who's in front of me that's like Curtis, Music, Zamora?
Yeah, I'm going Max Fuel too, Rav.
Yeah.
Mertzen's the only one in
I
like
can take a
within
chance. I have 105.
5
but
cars
I'm
that I'm
going.
even comfortable being around.
Don't forget, we have a temperature drop halfway through the race.
I think we play it safe and just pit start. As
How much?
of a boring thing.
1
that
degree.
is.
Starts at 24,
Okay.
24, and drops to 23, 23.
Well,
That's good to know. I kind of figured that was the case. Somebody passed me. Daniel, no. 2:17.9. Yeah, Lowe was the one that passed me. Chad Lowe. He had a pretty quick time. But yeah, these guys right here were probably.
that was garbage, but
They'll probably be higher up.
I ran 3 invalids. I was able to finally get one in.
Go over 4,
Likewise.
just barely at the top.
Oh, jeez.
I missed the
1.8
last.
Oh yeah.
I missed that last lap by a second.
No, I feel that for sure. Kind of wild. Yeah, there's some places where you can go
Alright.
for
Tom, when you passed, there was like 3 seconds
terrible.
left. 4 seconds, right?
I'm just gonna
I
go ahead
wasn't
and
even
put
paying that much
my-
attention. I was just like, okay, Jesus, I could just gonna make it.
So this is.
And I'm just
So we're gonna
went,
go
okay, next lap, don't go off track.
probably 1 up on each.
I went off in
tire.
3 different spots each 3
111
laps.
seems right. I
Yes, of
think.
course I
What
did.
did Robershow say he was running?
Holy
Double check.
moly.
He said he's running 113 with no formation. Do I just do? Because what is max 120? That's probably too much.
Hey guys, good luck. I'm gonna go dark for the race. I'll talk to you guys after.
Right up.
Okay, Rav. Good luck.
Later, man. Good luck, guys.
If I'm not doing a formation lap, I can probably get away with like 111, but I'm gonna go 113 because that's what Robershow says his is saying. Everything else seems right. Okay. Yeah. The only thing that sucks about starting in the pits is I'm gonna be coming out with cold tires, but we are the second pit stall, so that also means we'll be pretty quick out. Damn. It's gonna be crazy. If for some reason we don't have an accident on, this first section, and I should have started whatever, I'll take it. I'm not really in points this season, anyways. My thought is I need to just have a decent finish. I don't care where we theoretically start. So we're technically starting, what, 26th, I think? 27th. Okay. Greer just barely got me.
30 seconds.
Okay. So 27th, that'll go on the sheet, and then we'll see where we finish. I'll put an asterisk
20 seconds.
that technically I start 42nd because I'll be back there with Roboshow.
10 seconds.
Oh, jeez. Tyler qualified just in front of me.
I am the leader.
Guys, if you're faster than me, I'll let you by. Just don't do it in a corner, please.
Burn you quick and early. I got you, Stefan. Okay, let me make sure my setup is on.
Yep, don't be me. Hope I don't go head on with Jay Curtis again this race. That would suck.
Did you get with him last race?
Yeah,
I think he.
I was racing with Terrell, and by the time I realized he was flipped around facing us, it was too late for me to move.
Oh.
Terrell got out of the way, and I went, "Oh, yep, I can't move."
I remember that. Yeah, I remember us watching that. Yeah, I think Curtis has had a couple of bad races. I think he and I got into an incident at Indy, so he's just hoping to survive.
We're not in a good spot to survive. We're right in the middle.
I would say right in the vortex
real
of danger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw how the I drove the Monday night race, and I saw how D3 was last night, so I am joining Darren in the safety zone of pit. Probably the chicken shit way to do it, but I don't know. Uh-oh, Foster fell out of formation. He's starting in the pits, it says.
Steven or Terrell?
Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says he's 45th, but there's only 43 cars on the grid, so explain that.
Pit lane start?
Yeah, like, there's only 43, so you could only be as far back as 43.
Mm. I need my rear tires to come up to temp, please.
Yeah, that is true. The if the wreck is after Rouge and Ready on, it doesn't help much.
I'm able to get the fronts up to temp, but the
I'm
rears do not
assuming
want to cooperate.
right there. In as they go back up the hill is where it starts, and then there's gonna be cars all over the place, and I'm just gonna have to weave as I come out. But fingers crossed. We'll see.
You want to have glowing red hot brakes before the race start, right?
Yeah, it's a valid strat. You want to make sure your tires
Yep.
are warm.
Yep. Got almost 1,000-degree brakes up front right now. Nice. They didn't completely nerf brake dragging.
Oh, they mess with that?
It has not been as successful as of late, but since this lap was so long, I was able to get everything pretty well up to temp.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Yeah, cars bouncing off the wall in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, see guys, that was a little bit ridiculous trying to fly all the way up there like that. Because we got this, then we got to go all the way around the source. We've got a real long run up.
All right, let's get it ready. We're gonna stay muted, and we're gonna listen to the carnage from.
Now we got to figure out where everybody needs to be. Our tires cool down.
The shorts are just sitting weird tonight. Good thing is I can just shift it into first and go.
Alrighty, down to La
pit
Source.
limiter.
We're down to Rouge. This is gonna be such shit.
Won't take too long here. All right, here they come.
Green light. Go, go, go.
It won't be.
Oop! Already carnage.
No, it sounds like a good idea.
Yep, it was not clean.
There's a slow car ahead.
All right, there's Mertson.
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
Ease.
This car's
Waleed, come on, man.
Slow car ahead.
Waleed comes down, mocked fucking Jesus.
Slow car ahead. Pit window is opening. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
You know, when I get blankouts, I just have no idea what's going on. I was inside somebody's car.
Move.
Oh, that's not good, Stefan.
Slow car ahead.
Death up at ready on.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Ooh, just barely missed a Ferrari. That was scary. I saw him beelining right towards my rear.
Waleed just killed Curtis.
Oh, I see those cars bouncing off the wall.
Waleed's been a bit of a wrecking ball so far this race.
Sector
And I guess that happens when you race 1 or 2 races a season. You get out of sync.
Yeah, he's being real impatient.
Well, those penalty points he'll probably rack up will make him think twice next week, maybe.
It's Waleed. Probably not.
True.
I got a little bit of breathing room now.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on, Heisner, give me some fucking room. I'm on the outside. Oh my god.
Pit lane start for Heisner next week.
I mean, we're going too wide through Blanchimont, and I'm on the outside. I can't go any further to the... And I get hit from the left side. I'll have to watch it back, but...
Well,
I feel like it was an idiot move. Oh, there's my pit stop 5 minutes in. A minute and 2 with...
oh, we've got complete cacophony down the straight. Oh, Cube was real slow up. Oran, Eau Rouge.
Oh, I see Ansem's off
Oh,
now.
God.
Well, looks like there's more carnage. I might not actually be out of it. Yeah, lots of fuckery. I feel like being in a Porsche and I had a pretty good run on him, he could
Well, you
let
just
me have
caused an
it
accident with
there
Tyler.
instead of, you know, making a mess of it. I mean, you already did. You're on a, you know, a quali ban this week. Like, why potentially? Like, why make a scene? Just give up the position and catch it next lap. I had such a good run too. I was not giving that up on the outside. Right. Whatever. We'll fix it up and get back out there. I see a lot of hurt race cars too, so you know, they're riding it out. They're trying to stick it out. They're riding on, you know, 10, 20, 30 seconds, 40 seconds of damage, it looks like, you know. I'm going to come back out. I'm going to be fully healed. Looks like I'm probably going to come out in the middle of the pack, so this is also going to be carnage. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll get through. Maybe most of the field will get by me. We'll see, though. Bunch of cars coming through. Hardest part's gonna be managing tires. Was a struggle last night. Yeah, I saw that your struggle was pretty tough there. I'm usually pretty good with tires for a long stint because of endurance races. So we'll see. Yeah. I think
Oh, Jesus. Tyler just got taken out by music because music backed out because I went for a move at a Rouge.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Damn it.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Oh, good. I come right in front of Heisner. Love that. You already took me out right here once, Mike. Chill the fuck out.
Raph got caught up. Damn
Looks
it.
like it.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster cars approaching.
Damn it. I'm already on 2 warnings.
Ain't good.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Car on the left.
That's kind of the plan, is let those guys by when I had to, and then just kind of trail on them. Ansem and Roboshow have been two guys I've been kind of racing around all season anyways, so if I can stay in a toe of one of them, I should be good here. I had a very bad entry and just went safe through there. Johnson's got a drive-through, so that's a position already. So we're P30. And we got a lot of guys that are going to probably have long stomps if they fix their damage. So we'll probably come around 20th here, I had to guess. Guys are playing defensive like Ansem even cares. Ansem doesn't care even there, man. The Audi, whenever it is ready, can probably take the Porsche. Stupid dog. We'll let off because we got a little wide there.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Can't push me off, bud.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car behind you.
We'll just follow behind Roboshow here for a little bit. Almost got Darren there. Moreno by.